Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're on day 22. You know, I did think we was on day 22 yesterday. But we're not. We're on day 22 today. And as we speak now, I am on my way back from Liverpool. So I've had a nice couple of days away watching a comedian, which is so fun. So yeah, that's why I'm filming in advance. So today, well, not today because I'm filming this on Thursday. I've just watched Margreth from Sevenplaza's long page tabs video. If you haven't seen it, go over and watch because wow, absolutely just wow. The book spines and the paper dolls, and the embellishing and the grunge. Margreth, love you. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now I want to make more page tabs. Oh, absolutely, just such a good video. So yeah, I'll link her video down below. Definitely pop over and watch it if you haven't already. I'm sure you've already seen it. But today's video, what are we doing today? So I thought we'd do another easy one today. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm the only one that this happens to, but do you, apart from curator snippets, do you struggle with things to do with Tim Holtz's ephemera? Because I do. I've got tubs and tubs of it. And, you know, when I go to put it on a project, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. But this is one thing that I love to do with Tim Holtz's ephemera. So what have we got on my desk today? We've got some of Tim Holtz's paper, cardstock, craft stock, because it just grunges up perfectly. I've got a couple of tubs of his ephemera. Of course, I've got his curator snippets. And I've got two other massive tubs of lots of his ephemera. And we also have eyelets and bulb clips. So I've got my little tubs of my, what do you call them? Findings, metal findings, embellishments. So we've got those. And we're going to make charms. Oh, my curator snippets tub just opened and they all fell out. Oh, well, they didn't all fall out. That was a little bit dramatic on my side, but a few of them did. And guess what arrived yesterday? Oh my goodness, my Tim Holtz paper packs. Yes, they did. I got some. I ordered them from scrapbook.com because I couldn't wait for the UK to get them in because they were taking their time. But yeah, so I have my paper packs, and I also that came in from sizx.co.uk the new dies, but I only brought 3 of them because I only wanted 3 of them. So yeah, we're gonna have a little play with those in April. Can't wait. Right, so let's make some gorgeous little charms. So I'm going to use a red bit first because, and a green bit. Well, I'm going to get that bit as well. Now this is such an easy project. So we're just going to go through our ephemera packs and things like that. That's going to be our first one. So we're going to need our, I don't know what the boys are barking at. Well, I do know what the boys are barking at because we just seem to be, the sun's out, so the aeroplanes are flying over. And I can't find my sander. Found it! It was on the floor. Right, so we're going to grunge, and at the minute I'm obsessed with vintage photo and a ground espresso. If you've seen my last 2 videos, you know how cool. Now, some of these are glossy. So I'm just gonna, I probably should have done this first, to be honest. I'm just sanding around the edges to take the glossiness off, and then there you go. See, works so much better. Lovely. And then we're gonna just go around little bits of it, and that's it. It's not really. So we're going to get our craft stock let's move those over there. We're going to get our craft stock and we are going to just glue it down. And these are just so simple, but they're so gorgeous on your projects. And then I'm just gonna put that on there. Hold it down for a second. Oh, we got some spillage. Just like that. And then we're going to get our mini trimmer. And then we're just going to trim it up. Like that. And because the corners are rounded, I'm going to round them too. And then because this is craft stock, we are going to sand the edges. Like that. And then I think I'm just gonna go around bits of it with the ground espresso, give it another little sand like that, and then we've got that. Now we need to get our crocodile, and then just, oh, let's move this back, not quite that much tone, perfect, like that. Grab an eyelet and just, and there you have, see how simple is this. And then let me get a bulb clip or a bulb pin, whatever you want to call it, and there you have the most adorable charm. I mean, and you don't even have to put the eyelet in it, you can just literally keep it like that. So let's make another one, and I know I'm going to use some of my snippets. And then I think the Field Notes one, because we've got a Field Notes one here, I'm gonna, and you're all right with the snippets because they're not gloss. I'm just gonna go around the edge. And then on the corners as well. I mean, just look at that. Oh, it's just so cool. And then a little bit more of a sand, and look at that. Get your glue. And then mount it on. And this isn't all we're going to do with them either. We're going to do some more distressing on them too. Get your trimmer, but we'll do this bit first. That's a little bit wider. Let's cut it this way first. There we go, look at that. It's just so cool. It's so cool. I love it. Right, and now do we want a big one or do we want a little one? I'm going for the big one because do you know what? I literally cannot be bothered to change it. I just can't be bothered. Let's get a few eyelets out. Oh, that just looks so cool. And I did a journal on my channel, and it was like a tab journal, and I had all these kind of charms hanging off the edge. So there's another one. And then we've got this little piece here, so let's do another one. And I know if you're new here and you're like, Toni, why are you sanding, distressing, then sanding? Because it just looks cool. Oh. And then let's just stick this on here. And you don't have to do this with Tim Holtz Ephemera either. You can literally do this with anything you want. You can do it with tickets, you can do it with your ephemera. Just you can just make these little charms out of anything you've got. It's just so cool. So I'm gonna do a couple on this little piece. Because why not? I think where I live, we must be like right over a flight plan. Can you hear them? Just all the time, all summer. I mean, I love it because, you know, it says that the nice weather's coming. We're definitely doing this one because this is one of my favorites. Put this one up here. Do I dare? Do I dare? I'm going to. I'm going to. If it's wonky, it's got character. That's what I think. But it is a lot quicker than keep getting my trimmer out. Oh my goodness, that aeroplane, like, just fly over. There we go, and we've got 3, 4 even. And keep these because you can use these. Because look, if you grunge them up like that and then stamp on it, I mean, that one's wonky. And then stamp on it, you've got a really cool little piece of ephemera. So keep your little bits. And let's put these somewhere safe, but somewhere safe where we know we're going to find them. And then we have these 3 little lovelies. So we're just going to distress the edges. And if you want, you can stamp on these. I do think these little ones are going to have the small crocodile though. Ugh. You're just going to have to cave, Tone. You're just going to have to do the little one. Come on. This thing does my head in. And then, oh, we're cutting off a little number. And then this one. And there, we look at those little dolls. They're just so cute. Oh, where's my little eyelets? Let's get out a few of those as well. And then let's pull out some ball pins too. So we're ready. It's Mother's Day soon, you know. I might ask one of my kids to buy me a new crocodile. So I've got two. Oh, look at that. That aeroplane's getting really annoying. Right, so the next step is, I've got my crackle paint. I love my crackle paint. I'm gonna get a paintbrush and then we're just gonna dab it on. I'm only gonna do it lightly. And then on this one too. I might even put a little bit on the eyelet. And I love crackle paint because if you watched my distressed photos video, crackle paint, the difference between crackle paint and crackle paste is obviously one's thinner and one's thicker, but one gives you a more of a crack and then this one gives you like tiny little cracks. It's so cute and I love it. So we're going to put those aside to dry and then I'm just going to mount some more, and then once it's dry we're going to go over with these. I love these. I got these when I was on Prima Marketing's design team. So we've got old denim, mint sparkle, rich copper and brushed iron. So that's what we're going to do because we're going to age them up a little bit more. So let's put these aside to dry, and because it's such a lovely day it should not take too long. And then I'm going to do some more and then I'll be back for the next step. So you wouldn't know this, I know we're halfway through this video, but you wouldn't know this, but I am literally back from Liverpool. I didn't have time to finish filming this video before I went, even though at the beginning of the video I said while you're watching this I'll be in Liverpool. We're back. So I am, and we came back in record time, which means I have time to finish this video because I had to leave it because the crackle paint had to dry. But look at these. Can you see the crackle paint? I hope you can. It's really fine. Really fine. Look at that. Oh, and it's just a bit of lush. So now we're going to go on to the next bit and we're going to use the Rich Copper Wax by Ephemera, and I'm just going to, this stuff smells amazing, and I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm just gonna rub it over. And what you can do is you can get a brush and rub it with a brush as well. So we're just gonna, and then just rub it on. I'm even gonna go over the eyelet, and it just brings out the crackle. Oh, it just looks so cool. I reckon you could even go over and rub it in a bit more like that. Look at that, how grungy is that? And of course we can also get our ground espresso, because obsessed, and then do our little darker bits again like we did. Get our sander and go round all the edges. Just like so. It might be easier if I put it down. And then look at that. Oh, it's just so cool. And then get your ball pin. And then you've got a cool little charm. So let's do some others. I think we're going to use, let's try a bit of brushed iron. What one shall we use for this? Let's use this little one. And then just go round, dabbing it in places, and get your brush or use your finger and just rub it round. And then look at that, how cool is that? Get your sander, and then you got, look at that, you see that shine. It's delicious. And then put your ball pin in, and you've got, look at that, how cool is that? That is just going to look so gorgeous. So there's that one and that one. You can also, just wiping that off my finger, smells delicious, this stuff. You can also use your alcohol inks as well if you want. I'm just going to find, I think I'm going to use a bit of smudge. Let's see how it goes, because this one didn't, I think it's because it's glossy, it didn't crack very well, but let's have a look. Yeah, there's not a lot of cracking on this one. But then look at that, how cool does that look? Oh, just that alone. So we'll put that there to dry for a minute, and then we'll go over it with a bit of, oh, but look at the cracks on this one. Right, let's, how cool is that? And it goes under, can you see the cracks? Delicious! And then I think on this one we'll use a little bit of copper just round the edges, blend it in. Oh, a little bit carried away with that bit of tone, but it's okay, because look, you can just rub it and blend, and then just make it look grunge. Go round the edge again. And then look at that. And you can even, let me get my little scissors. You can even give it a bit of around the edges too. And look at that. So grungy. I love it. And they look so cool hanging off your work as well. I mean, look at that. Can you imagine that hanging off a tag or a tab? Oh, it looks so cool. I think this one needs a little something, but I don't know what. Shall we have a little experiment? Where is my, here it is, my caramel. And we'll just go, just one drop, let it, knock it down a bit, let it run down. Where's my brush? And then just feed it down like that. Give it a bit of de-stress. Because you never know, you might have had water damage. That's one of the things that I love about smudge, is it does look like water damage. And then I just want to, and then look at that, that makes it a little bit better. I might put just a little, oh, that's it. A little splodge down the bottom there, like that as well. Give it a bit of a sand. And then look at that. That makes it look better. Right, so I think the ink will be dry on this one now. So now we're going to get, shall we go over? Yeah, let's do some brushed iron. And then we can go down here. Rub it in. Where's there some more? There's some down here as well. And then give it a, blend it in. Give it a sand. Now I knew this one was going to be a little bit harder because it's semi-gloss. So this one was always, it wasn't going to take as well as the paper ephemera. And then let's, but this one would look so cool off of, hanging off of like an envelope folio. I mean, look how old that looks. Oh, I love it. I'm going to try and get my scissors down the side of this bit of ephemera here. Give it a bit of grunge. Look at that. Oh, love it. All right, so they're those ones. What else have we got? We've got this one. And that, let's put a little, don't need that much. There we go. This one proper crackled. And then give it a little blush. And look at that. Can you see that crackle now? Oh, delicious. And then again, give it a bit of a sand. Go run it down the edges. think we'll give it this one a black clip pin. Oh, I mean, look at that bit there. So good, so good. I hope the photos, they did quite kind of take. Oh, that one did. That one definitely did. Let's do the brushed iron. And you don't need a lot. Go over the edges. And then can you see that on there? Can you see that little, there's a little bit of like an iron. I'm going to do a little bit of this one too. Just rub it in. And then distress around the edges. There's me a bit of tissue. And then look at that. How cool does that look? I might just go over the little cracked bit. But you can also, with these, you can also go over them with glossy accents as well. But they're so cool. Let's do these others. What about field notes? Should we go over with a bit of smudge? Let it soak in. And then maybe do a bit on the top as well. Oh, it looks water damaged. It's so cool. It's so cool. Right, we'll leave that a minute and just, we'll carry on. I'm going to do a bit of bronze on this one. The crackle is so cool on this one. And give it a good old rub. Yes. And then let's go, down the sides. Bit of a sand. Look at that one. So grungy. Put a pin in it. Look at that. I love it. Right, I reckon that will be dry on there now. And let's go over with the, do you know what? Should we try the mint sparkle? I've had these for quite a few years, so I don't know how well they'd work. Oh, look at that. She says, I don't know how well they'd work. Straight away. Oh, they're so cool. Let's put some up here. Let me move my camera back a bit. There we go. That's better. Give it a bit of a sand. You can see that little bit of green. Oh, it's just so good. Right, so we've got these so far. Grungy, 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 grungy. I love them. Oh, look at those. So we've got those so far. I'm going to carry on and do the rest. I'm going to do exactly the same as what I've done before. And then I'll be back and we'll go over everything. Look at all this grunge. Oh, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. I scraped some of this one. Look at this. I scraped it round here, look, and round the bottom. Oh, it just makes it look so old and worn. I love it. And then there was one. Where are you? This one grunged up really well. That just looks like it's been through the ringer. And this one, love it. Oh, I just love them. They're so grungy. Look, I love the field notes. Look at that. It's so good. It's so good. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, I believe. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've made 15. And I think this might be my shortest video yet. I don't think this video is very long. But it's just something else to do with some of the Tim Holtz ephemera that you've got sort of like, not laying around, but in tubs. And yeah, this is some of the things that I love to do with his ephemera. And then I'll put them in a dish, and then when I come to make a journal, they're there, ready, perfect. Just another element to store and wait for the perfect project. I love them. So thank you everybody for being here. If you give this a go, don't forget to tag me in socials. All my socials are in the description box or at the end of the video. And I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. All I do know is that tomorrow is the 23rd. So it's the 23rd day. I probably won't know that when I film it though. I'll probably forget. But thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy crafting and take care. Bye.